Oh, welcome. Yes.
Lunch was on Bishop Robert Brennan Wednesday, the shepherd of the Diocese of Brooklyn, spreading some Christmas cheer while also raising money for Catholic education. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti. Every year, hundreds of priests and parishioners head to Russo's on the Bay in Queens for the bishop's annual Christmas Luncheon. It's a major event during the holiday season for the Diocese of Brooklyn because it supports young Catholics across Brooklyn and Queens. Current News' Jessica Easthope has that report from Howard Beach.
It's the biggest turnout the annual Bishop's Christmas Luncheon has ever had. 900 people all showing support for the same cause, getting the youth of the Diocese of Brooklyn closer to Christ. It was only fitting that students from St. Elizabeth Catholic Academy in Ozone Park were front and center. Money raised at this year's event will go toward Futures in Education scholarships, helping low-income students go to Catholic school, and a new youth ministry program called Generations. As the Catholic Foundation for Brooklyn and Queens turns 25, it's launching the program that looks to empower young people to explore their faith.
With our programs, youth ministry, get a youth minister, and supporting all the parishes, it's really going to be a great thing.
Bishop Robert Brennan says he only has one thing on his Christmas list this year, and it can't be found under a tree.
What I want more than anything is to provide opportunities for our young people to know that gift of friendship with Jesus Christ.
This year's event honored 3 people who have championed Catholic education. Thomas Sorrentino Jr. received the Emma A. Daniels Award, Michelle Stoddard received the Spirit of Hope Award, and Father Joseph Gibino received the St. John Paul II Distinguished Stewardship Award.
Each and every one of the popes have asked us to be evangelizers, those who work to spread the good news of the gospel. And this event is all about how we do that.
The Catholic Foundation for Brooklyn and Queens raised more than $300,000 at the event. In Howard Beach, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
You too can help the young Catholics of Brooklyn and Queens. Just go to CatholicFoundationBQ.org to donate. The tablet is trying to ensure every child across the Diocese of Brooklyn will have a bright Christmas this year. They kicked off their annual campaign last week, raising money from parishioners in the Diocese of Brooklyn and beyond, so every kid can have a gift under their tree this Christmas. Already, some donations are trickling in. Right now, more than $35,000 have been raised, but Bright Christmas has a goal of $125,000. So to help them reach it, just go online to thetablet.org/brightchristmas. You can also make a check out to Bright Christmas and mail it to LB number 2118, P.O. Box 95,000 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the zip code 19195. You can read about some of the generous donors and recipients of Bright Christmas in the tablet. This week's paper highlights a pastor who has been both. After decades of receiving funds from the campaign, helping his poorest parishioners get a gift under the tree for their kids, Monsignor Richard Allmeyer is now giving money to Bright Christmas. So be sure to grab a copy of this week's paper at your local church to read his story. You can also support the tablet and Catholic journalism by becoming a member. For more info on that, just go to thetablet.org/become-a-member. In the Holy Land, Christmas has been canceled. Government and church leaders have decided the place where Christ was born will only stick to religious celebrations, all in solidarity with those suffering in Gaza. In this Currents News exclusive, Katie Vasquez reports how this decision is affecting holiday spirits on the ground in Bethlehem.
The place of Christ's birth, quiet for Christmas. No trees, lights, or decorations gracing the streets of Bethlehem. Instead, Christmas in the Holy Land is looking different this year.
There will not be any Christmas tree lighting, no toys, nothing, but we will only focus on praying.
The Christmas festivities have been canceled. City and church leaders calling off their usual preparations to show solidarity for those suffering in Gaza.
This time is so different. Parents are ashamed to buy gifts, toys for their children, where there are lots of families cannot provide the basic needs.
Since the war between Israel and Hamas started on October 7th, Gaza officials say the death toll has risen to more than 15,000. That includes more than 6,000 children and 4,000 women.
We are witnessing killing the kids and women and elderly people, so we cannot celebrate among all these situations.
The war and the canceling of the usual festivities taking its toll on the holiday spirits and Bethlehem's economy.
The tourism industry was recovering in a very rapid way, in a very positive way after the pandemic. Now we can say that tourism is zero. Maybe during the war we had only 2 groups.
Gift shops like this one owned by Ronnie Tabash are open, but no customers are coming.
In solito adesso è il più alto periodo per il lavoro e adesso veramente noi veniamo qua, apriamo non è per il lavoro, perché non c'è niente del lavoro.
But Christmas in Bethlehem is now returning to its roots. While most festivities are canceled, all liturgical celebrations will continue, bringing the city of Christ's birth back to the true reason for the season.
To have peace in the land of the peace, because Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace, born here in Bethlehem, and always we are looking to have the real peace in our land.
Concentrate on the prayer, concentrate on the meaning of Christmas more than concentrating of showing Christmas.
And hopefully next Christmas can shine brighter than this one. Katie Vasquez, Currents News.
A flame that started burning in the actual spot where Jesus was born is now in the Diocese of Brooklyn. The peace light landed at JFK on Sunday. Scouts and volunteers anxiously waited for it. Every year they pick up their own torches, carrying the message of peace, harmony, and unity to churches all around the nation. The peace light has been burning at the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem for more than 1,000 years. But this year it carried some additional weight as the scouts prayed for peace in Gaza. That light is already moving across the country. For some, it was a short trip, staying within the tri-state area. Others are going all the way to the West Coast. Overall, more than 40 destinations are keeping the peace light going through the Christmas season. How nice. And that is this Currents News Update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us, because we are putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.